welcome to another edition of Wrenched Out. Now you have to excuse the way we're dressed. It's really hot down here in the underground parking lot, and we like to be sporting our new t-shirts. Yes, we'll be making merchandise that will be available to the public at a very good price. Now, in this episode of Wrenched Out, we are going to be looking at theft recovery devices. We have one installed in the Range Rover, and now we're looking at putting one in the 2013 NRS. Now, the one that we're going to be utilizing is the Encore system made by Pastime GPS. These guys make some really great products. This thing's about the size of a deck of cards, maybe smaller. It has got a 5-year battery backup on it. It is always tracking no matter what. Now we're going to be utilizing the wiring harness that they have given for us that will power it from the main battery. Now the great thing about this is if main battery should go dead or be cut or removed, this is still tracking all the time. So let's go ahead, start tearing down the bike. Now, the only thing that we cannot show you, and we've agreed to this with Pastime GPS Canada, is we will not show you the location that we install this device. It will be somewhere in this motorcycle. And believe me, we're going to tear it down so that we can get it into a location that you can't get to without having to tear it down. Now, the nice thing is, you try and tear this bike down, the alarm will go off, and somebody will show up. So let's get to it and let's install this and have some fun doing this. The device is now installed somewhere in this bike. Now, looking at the app, the device is still in low power mode, which means it hasn't detected it's being connected to another power source yet. That takes a couple of minutes. What I'm going to do is start the bike up to kind of jostle the unit a little bit so it wakes up, and to give it some power through so it sees power coming from an external source. So let's fire the bike up. We all put our hard-earned money into our cars. Our vehicles are a very big investment in our lives. And we want to protect these vehicles. We just don't want them to go missing. But the hard reality is, one of these days, you're going to walk out and find broken glass on the ground and your car missing. Every 6 minutes, a vehicle is stolen in Canada. Yours could be next. Insurance can't bring your car back. That is the harsh reality of the fact. But Pastime GPS Canada possibly can. With real-time tracking, instant alerts, and 24/7 access, Pastime GPS helps you locate, recover, and protect your vehicle fast. The staff are friendly, the service is supreme, and everyone is professional at Pastime GPS Canada. They will guide you in the appropriate product to help you track your vehicle or vehicles if you have a fleet. The system is simple to use, easy to get the alerts and set up, and very easy to install. Don't wait for it to happen to you. Protect what moves you with Pastime GPS Canada. You won't be sorry that you contacted them and asked them about their products. So please, look them up, give them a shout, and see how they can help you. You will not regret it. Okay, so the motorbike's off now. Doesn't like it, the keys are this close. So, engine's off now. Bike is resting with the alarm system on. I'm going to go into my phone. I'm going to bring up the app. It's now locating the bike and it shows its location. So we have a working system in the bike now. All I got to do now, since I've put my fingerprints all over the place, is detail the motorbike. And then it's time to go out and do some riding. So, yeah, this is a great thing. People say, they're not worth it. I think it actually is worth it to have that little extra peace of mind and having a theft recovery system in all my vehicles where, you know, if I'm traveling, I know the vehicle hasn't left the parking lot. Somebody hasn't come down here and stolen it. And in these days and times where the vehicle theft is higher, having a theft recovery device where you can pinpoint where your vehicle is or the direction it's going and get the police there quicker might be the difference of you getting your vehicle back versus the insurance company writing you a check and undervaluing your vehicle, especially if it's a hot rod or something you put your heart and soul into. You want to make sure you get it back and get it back in the condition that it was taken from you in. And the folks at Pastime GPS, they've got a great system out here in Canada. It's top notch. So that's this edition. Bike's all anti-theft. The Range Rover's anti-theft. Both have got alarm systems. Bases are covered. Plus I also got the brake locks for the bike, so they're not going anywhere, hopefully. All right, guys. Ciao for now.